Today I have a few different attacks I'll walk you through, and we'll start by showing them succeeding. Then I'll break down each protection that we put in place to stop them, and then I'll prove to you that they all work. For the first one, I'm going to demonstrate an attack on a Windows 10 machine without a TPM or secure boot enabled. I'll start by getting the process that a hacker would take. There's a website here called Shodan.io that people use to identify vulnerable machines connected to the internet. Things like web-facing RDP ports, such as 3389, that are open, etc. If you don't know about this site, it's actually a really good idea to check it out and see if your organization is exposed. A lot of people have turned to RDP to enable remote work in the last year. I know I have. Of course, this can always be secured and locked down, but I'm going to show you the potential consequences if that hasn't been done. So here, let's start by going to Shodan.io, and I'll search for Fabricam as an organization with port 3389 in the US. And I can see that the Fabricam domain is in fact a machine online with an open RDP port. So we can even see with the thumbnail of the login which specific usernames have console access. So now I'm going to switch over to my Kali Linux terminal that I pulled down from the Microsoft Store and is running on Windows Subsystem for Linux. So now I'm going to try to brute force log into this VM in the cloud. I'm going to try to brute force it with a tool used for pen testing from the Kali Linux distro. So I'll actually run it, the tool, with a password file that has the most common passwords that we've seen from leaked databases or ones that you might have seen on sites like haveibeenpwned.com. This one just uses the most common passwords, but there are sites like dhash.com where you can search for a specific text string for domain or email accounts and increase your efficiency on brute forcing. Anytime you're brute forcing, it can take between minutes, hours, or days, and that's going to fully depend on the configuration, if there's a lockout policy, and password complexity. But because this is a simulation, just to save time, I'll let it run for a few seconds. So now I'm running it, and we can see right here that there's my password in plain text, and there's an admin account along with the username and IP. So if I just go ahead and plug these in to the RDP client, I've already set the IP, I've set the username, and of course I'm running this super high resolution laptop, so let's make sure we can see everything. And now I'll input the password that we just brute forced. And that's it. Now it connects, and you can see that I'm the admin on this machine, and I can pretty much do whatever I want now. I'm in full control of it.